Morning, good afternoon. This is Felix. Why do you need our PBS scanner? This PBS market scanner is very, very fantastic and effective for you to use. It all depends on the flexibility of what you want to do. So I quickly want to run a kind of system for you. If you look at the burst, we have always said something very importantly that the higher time frame is the burst, while the lower time frame is the employee. Now, no matter what you have, no matter what this scanner, no matter how effective the scanner can be, all you need is to have three things are very basic requirement: patience, precision, and confidence. Now, no matter how fantastic this scanner can be, if you don't have patience, you won't wait for it to be confirmed. If you don't learn to be precise, you will juggle in wrong parameters. And then third, it's that you can have very good person, and then you can have good precision and no confidence to act, or even after acting, now to leave that act to run. It's a big problem. Now, so you can see that this is going to help you so much to maximize trading. Okay, so let's quickly go, ladies and gentlemen. This is our scanner, and how do we use this scanner? All right. So if you look at these guys, so it has done you a lot of work. The component of our scanner is very simple. This is PBX S&R, all right, trading scanner. PBX X and around zones, whatever. Of course, every of our scanner contain our sniper calls. These are sniper call, PBX sell point, PBX buy point, PBX sell point, PBX buy point. So you can see this is 4 hour time frame. And look at this scanner bar here. This was not a very perfect one, but I'm going to show you something that happened here. It's a very powerful one, but it took a long time for you to sell, and then you have a very good long time holding on the position. Since all this while, of course, there were a series of selling, selling, selling here. And then over here, we have something that's so fantastic that I'm going to show to you. And then we have this point again. That's all a buy up, and so the market look at it. So you're gonna be fine and make a lot of money if you can help yourself. Now, how do we trade our scanner? So now on a daily time frame, first of all, we go to daily time frame, and so we look at the candle power. So you can see still in an up move and all of that. So, but this is a kind of level of rejection happening already. All right. So we want to have this market giving us money. Now, so how do you go about that? So on a daily basis, when you come, you want to look at what happened yesterday, all right? And what happened yesterday and what happened a day before yesterday. So the candle bullish continuation pattern and all of that, you want to have an idea. I always love to have a momentum, and then that will work well for me. So now the candle pattern is what I check on a daily basis, and then what I want to check on 4 hour time frame is the structure. All right. So let's look at the structure very quickly. Now, the scanner had helped you. The scanner had key levels. It has a buy and sell. It has a trend line, which is moving average. All right, this is moving average, and then it has, the key level, like we'll talk about, maybe support and resistance kind of a thing. All right, and it has market structure, and that's what you see. So let's take something from here, and I quickly show you. Any trade you take or any kind of thing, if you're trading without having understanding of the structure of the market, you're wasting your time. So look at it. This is a structure. All right. So this is a structure. All right. This is a structure. All right. Now, so you can see this now. Yeah, perhaps this can be a structure, right? Now, there's a swing failure here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we will go look at now. Now we have this. Then we have this. So let's stop here. So what do you have? So let me hide the scanner. So, but there's something that happened here first. You have this market as a different external structure, but we just took from here to just find something very important. Okay, first of all, let me just hide the sniper calls to see only the first that delineate the structure for you. Okay, so let's look at it. Now, do we have this? Let's take it. Okay, so this is higher than this, so that's not a swing failure. That's kind of sweep of liquidity, because I'm not sure it's a break of structure, so we're going to see that anyway. All right, so now this is the, so let's hide this indicator itself. So how do you have this? So you can see the structure. Now you want to see very clean, very clearly. Then let's go to what we call the line chart. Okay, you have that? Okay, so this is a structure. So Now, so let's now look at something very quickly. I'm just trying to teach you something, and then you understand why our scanner is very powerful. Okay, so now let's work with this as a structure, ladies and gentlemen. So here the market was traveling a low, a high, 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 a low, a high. So here we have this. This is a low. So what has happened here is very simple. The normal structural power form this market has, right? Break of structure, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. All right. And then we have the low, a higher, a low, a higher, a low. That's a higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low. So we have this last low, and this is move up. Now it's formed like a double top. All right. This actually, there's a week above this point. And so if that has happened, so what has happened here is very simple. What you have here is just like what they call market structure shift. So there's a shift here. So let's just label them. So this is a shift in market structure, which they call MSS or change of character. So if that's the case, so all you need is the return of this leg, all right, into an area of importance here. So what am I supposed to do? Was very simple. Now, so let's return down this guy. So you're supposed to take your Fibonacci retracement and then mark from this swing low to this swing high to see where you're going to be selling from. So if you do that, then you're going to have a point of, area of focus. I call it area of focus in PBX. So this is area of focus. So if that's the case, now if I'm going to find a sell here, I'm going to be targeting take profit 1 and take profit 2, or 1:2 risk reward. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. It's very, very important. All right. If that's the case, so that is if I find a sell, and I'm going to show you how you can find a sell. So let's say I get a sell from here. So my stop loss over here, my take profit 1 here. That's about more than 1:2 risk reward. The next one until I begin to trail, because all of these are now liquidity point, as it were. Can you see that? Now quickly let's return it back in the return our chart back now. So this is our chart. Then return it back to candlestick. Sorry about that. Return it back to candlestick. So let's return it back to candlestick. Do you see that now? Makes sense? Very fantastic. Okay, good and fine. So what did you see again? Now we said our scanner had helped us to delineate this thing. So instead of this over job, then you already have something helping you to do this. Okay. Now let's quickly look at it. Now, so I'm going to take off all of this drawing. And so let's look at it. How and why is this scanner now very, very helpful for you? Now, but there's something you must observe in each of those things, okay? Now, for some of us, we'll have find a buy here because of the help of the scanner, all right? So, but I'm not going to detail about that and why you need the scanner. It's very, very powerful. So here, the market return back here and get to a support level. So he had already given you that, okay, we have a support or a reference point here. And now sometime I could actually do this. So I could take this. This is a low, right? And then this was like a kind of a must movement and all of that. So this is a kind of accumulations. And then the market. So this is the spring. And then the market to get up and all of that. So now let's quickly go back to where we want to get to now. Very simple. So you'll find this. I'd like to expand this character. Okay, now, so if you look at it now, every time the market move, this is a high, and then this is a low. Now we expect the market to break the structure. Indeed, broke here, and then create what we call a kind of inducement or liquidity, whatever you can call it, before you have the real high. Sometimes this didn't take it out because it created conflicts, all right, and bounce up. But in most cases, you will take out this and come back to another block or a reference point. Now we have a break of structure over here. We have an inducement. This is a very nice, powerful one. So what am I going to do? So this is a trend market. So when I come here, I take my Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high, which is my dealing range, and I allow the market. Now, what is the concise thing that happened here? What happened here was the very fantastic one. We have your key level aligned with your Fibonacci retracement point, which is below the equilibrium, into the what do we call it? into the golden zone. And so make a lot of sense. From this 61 to this is called the OTE. So now you come here and then you want to go. If I'm going to enter a 4-hour time frame, I'm actually going to enter at this close of this candle. So, but if you step down, how do we trade our scanner? Once I find a very nice setup for 4 hours external structure, then I'm going to go through 15 minutes to take my trade. Then we have a breakout structure, makes sense. We have an inducement, the market comes to repeat, and then we have this. If you take the same thing of your Fibonacci retracement level from the swing low to the swing high, which saw the daily range, the market return back to this point, and you find appropriate buying opportunity. All right, very fine. Now you have this. This is a breakout structure, and now you have the market up here. So what you want is very simple. You want this market. All right, so let's take it from here to this high here. So you want this market to actually come back. So to an extent, what this is saying is that, so you want the market. So what really happened here is that the market came but didn't come to 50% retracement. You probably wouldn't want to take the trade because that's not a nice setup for you. However, you may take it sometime because you just find out that, okay, you can take some small chunks out of it. But by your standard, it's not an entry point. So by your standard, your entry point is anything below 50% into your OTE. So the equilibrium, so the market ever got to the equilibrium and then returned back to this point, right? And then came back to this point. So at a point, you are going to be looking for a buy, okay? So but here, if you buy here, yes, fine, you could buy, but you can see that this was short-lived. Now, of course, there was already an established high there. Then the market has returned here. Well, there's something going to happen now. So you have this. This is actually to extreme, right? This is to the extreme. But there's something that's significantly happening. Look at your trend lines already trying to change as it does not. It was changing at that point, but this is it. So let's go here. What are we going to do here? Very simple. So let's go this. So this is a high and this is a high. Now, your scanner already told you to sell. And I've told you once it's tell you to sell of 4 hours, you go to 15 minutes to find the sniper entry. Here we come. So by this structure, we say this is market structure shift because it's an internal structure already. We have a high, a breakdown here, then we have a high here. So this is, is it a breakout structure? I think it is, okay, because the body of the candle. Then among all of these, we have a sweep over here that is a sales buy side liquidity. So we take it out the other point, and then you want the market to actually return back. So let's quickly look at a market. So we are here now. All right. So what are the significant things you can find here? So let me take off this since we're in that region. So what are the significant things I can find here? The significant thing I can find here is what we call a fair value gap. Okay. So there's a fair value gap here. So I want this fair value gap, then the market should start retracing from that. So I'll go quickly to 15 minutes. So let's go to 15 minutes. So if you go to 15 minutes, we find something here. All right, so we go to 15 minutes. We find the market tracing over and then struggling. I think we have a liquidity here. Then you take it out and all of that. So let's quickly look at it on 15 minutes. Okay. So here, okay, this is the normal breakout structure, and then you have this. So this market is still very crazily bullish on 15 minutes because you can find it. If you were following us and you are using our scanner, you will have been in much money because you will have taken this trade to return back to this point and looking for a sell right now. So that this week, tentatively, you are looking for a sell. Now, let me look at it. None of this signal, all right, this enter into that point and give a sell. Now, if you have sold, you will be hanging now because this could form the part of three for you. So accumulation, manipulation, and distribution into the fair value gap. Okay. Now, but above all, the market returned back again. So we have this. Now, this is not complete. Right? This one now had taken out this engulfing candle. So that means you're entering here again, your stop loss above this point, and you're waiting. So now what could have happened? What may happen again is the market could twist you read and displaced by this week, return back up here and sell. So in a nutshell, what we are looking for on USD JPY is for a sell for the new week. Okay. So if you now sell, you'll be targeting TP1 maybe here, and then so going down to so let's do this. Okay. So that means ultimately, if we give you a very nice sell, we target to take profit here, down, 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 down to this point. Oh yeah. So that means for the whole week next week, you could have continuous selling. But otherwise, if this market come back here and does not have a confirmation here and take out this high, oh my word, they continue to buy. Okay. So this is a very simple thing we do. So let me add up the sniper cores that give you the signal. Can you see that? So on 4 hours, when you give this signal on 4 hours, what am I supposed to do? Am I taking signal immediately? Just for the purpose of marking, I will show you is that I go to 15 minutes to take the trade. Look at it here. This is 4 hours. Then immediately I see the candle point and then the printed sell that step down to 15 minutes. Here you go. So you can see your 15 minutes right now here. Then you will have taken the trade, right? Right. So look at it. So look at him. Yeah. So this is a confirmation entry. Look at it. Look at it. So you have this to enter. And so now you're going to sell from this second candle, right? And then your stop loss above the swing high. That is all right. So probably just give a buffer, 30 pips, and then you begin to take 1:2 risk reward first. Now, all of these points you are seeing there, we're going to form a support at that time. But 1:2 risk rewards as your first target was going to come to this point, right? That's going to give you about 62 pips. And then you continue to trail more and all of that. So now you go here. Excuse me. So the market continue to go down, you continue to go down, and all of that. You are adding more positions, all right? Adding more position. Now, when the market returned back here, or you were unable to catch here, and give you this high, you take another position with this engulfing candle, and then you have, because this signal sell is still valid, okay? Then you have this, all right? So what really happened again, if you observe critically, it creates a low, all right? So what did it say? High, low, the high, and the low. Look at it inside. So if you create this low on your 15-minute, because that's what the structure had helped you to do, so you already know that very simple thing here is that this market, all right, this market has created what? A shift in market structure. So if it's that, so when you find this, the market has come here, you just relax. Okay? You just relax. And because that's why we say this scanner is a very powerful one. So when you just relax, you just allow the market to return back. And you already have this rejection. That is your resistance already there. So the market was running up and all of that. So you do not have a fair value gap. You do not have anything. Then you just allow the market to return back over here. And then, so at this, probably you didn't sell anywhere here because there's no confirmation for all of this sell and all of that. So you have a very nice one here, a fantastic rejection above here. So this is your entry, the second one. Now the market continued to do massive. This is the market structure, break of structure. Can these days, let me take off this. Now this is why this scanner is very powerful. So this is a break of structure. So then you're only waiting for a very nice pullback. And now this is the pullback at a rejection level. So this candle didn't touch of proper rejection. You have this massive candle, the rally. This is a very nice rejection. You probably will be entering here. Or if you enter here, you take your stop loss above this point. That's another sell. And now the market continue on 15 minutes. Do you get that? All right, so continue. And then until we got over here again, then the market creates a return structure. And what is the return structure? You probably, because if you are learning, this cannot teach you so many things that you probably wouldn't understand. If you look at this, the market in structure here, Now a structure here. So that means you have a swing high here. And so this is a low, and then the market took it out. This is market structure shift on 15 minutes. Make a lot of sense. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have this scanner, go and purchase it right now. And then, so you have this because we're running Salah promo, which is ending tomorrow, Sunday, the 22nd of March 2026. Yes, that's when the promo is ending. So look at it. The market now had created this. So all you wanted is very simple. Sometime, all right, so you can over here and then take it over here. So this didn't get to this point, but there's something very significant you want to look at. Now we have an immediate point because then the market reacted to. And we have a fair value gap that have not been fully mitigated. And then you have this come over. And now look at your markets, the swing point already created, so that at the close of this candle, you are taking it into the market, and then you can see that the same thing. We have this another break, internal structure. You have this swing low, then this market is your entry here. Then you have this real structure. Now this is a break. Okay, so you have this point now, the market return. This is a liquidity void, and if you take a low here, take your Fibonacci retracement. This is a very powerful strategy that we have. So we have simple strategy that anyone can learn and be profitable in the market. But this scanner is powerful. So here you come. Now, so this scanner on 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken, has it given a sell signal? Not really. It has not. But by tomorrow or by a Monday or Sunday, when you open the market, now the market is going to show you this. Because I've told you this is a fair value gap already shown here. So we should be selling on Monday. So take note, guys. So you should be selling on Monday. So if you go to 1 hour sometime, it could show you faster. All right, you can see that. Now, the same thing I wanted to show you that sometime when you're on 15 minutes and your trade was not giving you a nice setup or to give you a very good breathing space for stop loss to be more reduced and mechanical, then you probably want to go to 5 minutes. Sometimes 5 minutes could be very noisy depending on this instrument you are trading, except it's for gold. Okay, so when you look at it here, yeah, you have this is breakout structure, and then you have this, right? So that means make a lot of sense. If you're here on time, you are entering the market here, and your stop loss above that point. Then the market created another ball, and then the market push up here. Then probably you're taking another entry. Look at it. This is a close below, and then you're looking at this close, and then your stop loss above here, right? So, but sometimes a waste of time and energy to create that. All right. So you have another signal. That's the fantastic thing about this. So you probably may not be taking this because you're already bearish. So when you're bearish, be careful on the way you take a buy signal. Okay. So buy signal will not last long, especially when you're bearish. So you get more of sell and sell. So look at a powerful sell here. Look at it, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So confirmatory entry is at this point. So you take it, another trade here. Now, that's why I always tell people, once you have captured an instrument that is very doing well, you want to stay with that instrument for a time being and make so much money. So look at it, 5 minutes, then I take it out here. Now the market was creating another sell opportunity. All right, this is how you trade, okay? So another sell opportunity. All right, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So that means another entry sell point here. All right, so over here, then that's what you take. Stop loss over here. Then your span. So probably you're going to go to 15 minutes shortly and go to 1 hour and go to 4 hours. And then you have another one here. Return back here. Though it still confirmed the signal sell. That's another sell here. Remember, 50 moving average. This moving average, when the market return back to you and get rejected at the point again, you're looking for another selling opportunity. So that means confirmation, rejection here, and then you are taking another selling opportunity. Now, if you look at it, this is exhaustion. So got into exhaustion, and then so on 5 minutes, you have this, you have a high here, and then you have a whole low here. You have a low here, and now shortly after that, you create another a high here and another low here, and also another high here. So if that is the case, so this is a shift, and then this is a high. And now then, if this shift happens, we'll take your Fibonacci retracement file that is a 5 minute time frame. So you're going to find something like this. Okay, let's go this way. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, our scanner is a very powerful scanner that you will really, really enjoy yourself. And so you can see it return back to the a very nice entry point, and then you're taking an entry to the point. And then market travel up, okay? So that's how you can find the sniper entry. All right, you can see that. But by the time you go back to your 1 hour, 4 hours, it will have given you another buy signal. Remember that? All right, so that means you have this continue, a pullback, and all of that. Look at this sell, you probably wouldn't sell because you're looking for buying opportunity. Now, a very nice buy opportunity here. So this kind of is not a guesswork, ladies and gentlemen. All you need to learn is to understand, once you subscribe, we have a script for you to study and know how when this scanner it confirmed. So take an entry here again, and then your stop loss over there, and then here you go. This is it. All right, this is it. Make a lot of sense, okay? Now have this pull back again, and then move over and again and again and again and again. This is how you stay profitable in this market. Having the right mindset, having the right skill set, and having the right tool set. Okay? Your asset in the market, in the financial market, is the right mindset, the right tool set, and the right skill set. That's become an asset. So here, ladies and gentlemen, I said we're selling next week, right? So you can now see that on 15-minute time frame. And then if you go to 5 minute, perhaps you will have find another sell earlier here. So look at it. This is a sell. This is a confirmation. And then you're taking a sell here. So here, next week, if you take you out, no problem. That's how trade works. So stop loss, right? So we're at the buffer, and then, yeah, taking it down, all right? So taking it down, or target to 1 ratio 2 risk reward, and then another sell is calling again. So probably when new week open, can have a pullback and a sell. So take it down. If you're watching this video on Saturday, on Sunday the 21st, and Sunday the 22nd, so by the market opening of the new session for the week from 22nd and 22nd and the 23rd of March 2026, you're looking for sell opportunity on USD JPY. And I wouldn't have time to do that Euro USD. So that means invariably you should be looking for buy opportunity on Euro USD, on GBP USD, and some other instrument like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can you see now? This is a very simple tool that you need. Everyone needs this tool. I'm not lying, I'm not joking, I'm not hyping, I'm not trying to make a sale. Of course, if I make a sale, it's not wrong, but I'm just telling you what is working, and you can cash in as much as possible. Right now, make a lot of sense. Look at 1 hour time frame here. No need to do a review of this one. Look at it. Powerful. Look at it. Look at it. Very powerful. And they give you a buy opportunity. This is a confirmed entry. And then your stop loss below here. Woo! Powerful, right, guys? So this is amazing. We have sell, buy opportunity, 1 hour, 4 hours, the best time to be looking at your signal and all of that. So imagine this if I do not even refine this one. Now, once the signal comes, this is it, and then confirm here, then your stop loss here. Why I love to refine is that I can reduce my stop loss to the barest minimum. So if you target over here, and of course, you know that there's a fair value gap here, both on 1 hour and on 4 hours. That's a very lovely one. So that will make you to look at, okay, Felix, what should I do? I should just make sure that I target this fair value gap as my take profit. And how much would that be? That's 169 pips, ladies and gentlemen, just risking about 36 or 37 pips. This is it. Don't waste time. This scanner is powerful, it's amazing, it's good, and it works for all instruments. Talk about crypto, talk about stock, talk about any type of instrument you can think about, local, international stock, and all of that. That is how I encourage people to use this. Now, I've discovered one thing a lot of people wouldn't understand, that in this financial industry, you need the mindset, you need the tool set, and you need this the skill set. Okay. Now, stop giving your money to Ponzi scheme. This is the best thing you can ever invest on yourself right now. How much does it take for a year? Just $200. All right. And then now the promo is ongoing. As I'm talking right now, the promo is ending tomorrow, the 22nd of March, 2026. And that's the Salah promo you're getting for $100 a year. And then you get additional trading informations and all of that. And that's one of the lovely things. So don't joke, don't play. This is the tool you need. This is the tool you need. Number one, I've just taught you how to use this tool, and I've shown you how it works. You have access to our Premier Express, PBX Club, stock portfolio, PBS Club, crypto portfolio. You have access to Signal or trade ideas. You have access to more training on how to trade properly, and you have access to how to use naked chart to trade. I know it looked like a taboo to a lot of people. How to trade with a naked chart, okay? How to trade with a naked chart. How to look at the chart XYZ and tell, hey, you know what? This is what we're doing. This is where the market is going to. We're playing on. We're going to take it this way. We're going to take it this way and all of that. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, honestly speaking, this is the lovely aspect of our ecosystem. So thank you very much. As you have watched the video, take action right now. You want to get started, so just take your phone number and chat with this WhatsApp number, +234 9047044998. I take the number again, +234 9047044998. WhatsApp alone, not call, just WhatsApp, and we'll give you direction on how to go about this. On to subscribe, just type I am interested. Okay, whoever that sent you this video again, you can reach out to the person and tell how to. Now, you know one thing, in PBS Club, we have 3 options. We call it 3-in-1 solution. Passive, we render copy trading system. So if you want to connect with our copy trading, you're welcome. All right. Then we now offer scanner for active traders that make trade easy for you. So you don't do the dirty job. You don't work so much stress, to get a trade entry and all of that. And that's why we recommend everyone to pay attention and use this tool as much as possible. You're going to love it. You're going to be very powerful for you. And then you'll tell yourself, oh, I've been wasting more time. I've been giving myself a lot of stress over time. Look at Scanner. Look at Scanner dictating, enter here. You enter here. Look at GBP, So 1 hour time frame. So imagine an entry of the market here. Your stop loss below here. The market is running. It's none of your business. You allow it to run and all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see that? This is very powerful. This is not gimmicks. All right. This scanner is programmed around liquidity concept, price actions, and smart money. All right. So you can see that here. Now look at it. Look at it. Imagine to this point, then you will be massive profit. Okay. Look at it. 214 pips, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a hype, guys. This is fantastic. All right. So thank you very much for watching and then taking advantage of the promo that is ongoing now. This is Flix. Until I come your way again, we don't play, we show people. Now, the third thing we do is affiliate rebate system on our brokers. We partner majorly on our Forex trading on capital extent. So capital extent have a powerful deal for everyone who want to you want to start Forex without trading, you want to start Forex without having a dime in your pocket. We show you how to partner with capital extent, and you can, as if you are employed, and then without any money in your pocket, and you get started, and then you start making money, right? So then if you market our scanner and our platform, so whatever anyone you invited, whatever anyone you invited, subscribe to on the platform, that's the scanner, you get 20%. You hear me right? All right, so thank you very much. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.